Imagine if there was a dApp that allowed you to see all your Algorand assets in one place and would show you opportunities for future growth. We're actually going to look at that app called Algogater on today's Frugal BC. Hey, what's up, guys? Frugal BC coming at you, and we are looking at a dApp called Algogater. I just came across this about a month ago, and it's a really cool dApp. It has something unique that nothing else has. It's a lot like ASA Stats, which I also really like, but this one has a couple little features that I really like that we're going to talk about that. So we're going to get into that today. By the way, before we do that, if you wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe button and hit the like button too. Now, remember, you don't have to smash them. You can just press them gently. Point is, we're doing the experiments, we're trying things out, and then we're just letting you know how they go. A lot of our content is in Algorand. We're also getting into near protocol, and as always, I hold Bitcoin and Ethereum as well. So we're going to get into that today. So let's check this out. This is called Algogater. I came across this about a month ago, and I'm really impressed with how this works. So as you can see now, this is my net worth in Algorand, so not very high. This is a very small percentage. I'm going to share what I got here because this is a very tiny part of my overall portfolio. Obviously, this isn't sharing stocks at all. But let's look at so basically it breaks down all your assets. Now I want to point out something. This number was a lot lower because I don't think it was counting everything. I'm still not sure if it is compared to. I'm just going to take a look at ASA Stats here. Yeah, I have to say the numbers are quite a bit off. I don't know if it separates Lofty or how that might be part of it. It might have Lofty broken out, but it's about $900 different on ASA Stats than it is here. So something to keep in mind. Now here it has they give you like a little price thing too, what it did in the past 24 hours. Doesn't seem to be totally working. I think this is still under development, to be fair. But pretty cool that it just kind of breaks down your assets, what you're actually holding. Yeah, I don't have very much algo. I just bought some more NFTs this morning. It does have a swap feature, which is pretty cool. We're going to see that pull up in just a second here. You're probably used to showing this. It does have a little like routing and ready swap complete button. I kind of like that. You can enter your assets and figure out how much what kind of swap you're going to get. Now, this is the coolest part, I think. We're going to go through there's plenty of other things to go through, but I think this is one of the coolest part, the opportunities. This is something I haven't seen anywhere else, and this is the reason why I check into this every once in a while, because otherwise, I mean, it pretty much got ASA Stats is already doing pretty much a lot of what this is doing. I kind of like the breakout though, to be honest. So it is a little bit different. But yeah, here's they kind of give you, so this opportunities tab is really cool. They look through your portfolio and they show you things. Hey, here's some coins that you might not be using, and here's where you could use them. Obviously, the top one on here, Yieldy. I have like a teeny tiny amount of Yieldy left. I used to have thousands of Yieldy and got out of that pretty quick. This one PackFi I'm actually in, so apparently I have a little bit of extra USDC, but not much left over. But I did get into this one on PackFi recently, and I actually got into this because, well, actually no, I take it back. It was the Go ETH one. I mean the Algo Go ETH one, because of this platform. In fact, that might even come up. Yeah, more Yieldly staking. Yeah, here it is. So this is the one that was like, oh, cool, they have that. My Go ETH is otherwise just sitting there, so at least can earn a little something on it. But if you scroll through, they just basically give you all the things that can help you. Ways that you got this sitting in there, you might as well use it for something, right? So I like that. Now there's a DeFi tab, which I don't know where these numbers come from. They don't quite make sense. I'm on Cometa. I didn't see Cometa pop up on there, by the way. It might be because of that. Most of my DeFi is now in Cometa because of the Tiny Man pools ending. Or so let's see what they have here. They have Folks Finance, FXDX. That's one I haven't heard of. AlgoFi, Alandia, another one I haven't heard of. Interesting. Connecting liquidity providers with NFT holders. Might have to look into that one. Tiny Man, of course. Lofty. We've done plenty of videos on Lofty. PackFi, Yieldy, Opulus, Humble. Oh, Cometa is still coming soon, so that's why it's not on there, as well as Guard, Daradex, Cables. A lot of these that they're working on Hypothesis. I I have not heard of. There's a hip hop of this because it's a hippo. Kind of cool little thing. Uh, Here's the thing that shows your NFTs. I love this one. Can I just click on this for a second? I love this is one of my favorite NFTs because look at that. How cool is that? I love chess, so to see I had to get that chess NFT when I saw it. But yeah, they're on here. The Buffy bunnies. These are really neat, actually. You can get them for like 10 algos, so I highly recommend those. My Cosmic Champs it doesn't put the lofty real estate. It has a separate tab for that. We're gonna get to that in a second. Yeah, I've got a few tiles for avatars. Kind of, I'm big on that game. Here's the Trantorian NFT that I got at Decipher. Could only get it there. And even though one of the lofty OG ones I got, let's see, NFT collections. No, actually, this one does work. The NFDs, it listed me as having one. You can look for your favorite collection on here. NFDs like collapsed when I tried it, so I'm not going to do that because I don't want to have to restart everything. But even Lofty, yeah, I was about to load up. Lofty tab is really neat. And it is accurate. It'll load up in a second here. It's not zero, I'll tell you that much. I hope. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it did take a while. Yeah, 37 total tokens, 19. They say investments. I think they mean properties. Maybe they mean investments. No, because I have 19 different properties, so that would be accurate. 37 tokens, because some I own like 4 of. And then it gives you the investment value. And I don't know if that was integrated before. They even show you the pictures, which is kind of cool. So if you want to see which ones I own, there they are. I don't know if I don't know if that excites you or not, but yeah, kind of cool. You can see them all in one place. And then the analytics is kind of neat. This isn't necessarily for you, but it shows you like here's the total accounts tracked. So there's 706, which is less than I would have expected. And then the assets, total assets, there's a lot of assets. But then this is really crazy. The total value tracked. Apparently they're tracking almost 1 million on here by wallet balance and DeFi protocols. So well, a lot of people a lot more money than me. Anyway, I just wanted to give you guys a brief overview of that platform. I think it's a pretty neat. I think it's pretty cool. I like what they're doing there. It looks really cool. Good layout, and the biggest thing there is opportunities. If you don't use it for anything else, I really recommend checking that opportunities because it might just show you something that you were unaware of that you can pop in. Now it's going to be more useful when they integrate Komodo, which they are working on, and really curious about that hypothesis. I think it's hypothesis because it's like a portmanteau of hippo and hypothesis, but it'll be interesting to see what they do there. Kind of a cool little logo too, I didn't mention, but yeah, the opportunities thing is probably the most useful thing that they have there. I am curious about the difference between the value on Algogater and ASA stats because they are different by about 800. Of course, I would like to take the high one if I can there, so but yeah, this seems pretty great. I wonder if you guys are using this. If you're planning on using this, I really highly recommend you check it out. Just again, the opportunity tabs is probably the most useful thing there. Very useful just to see new ways that if you got some assets sitting around that you could be earning some yield on, you might as well do it. All right, that's it for me. Let me know what you think about this, if you're using it, if you plan to use it, and leave me a comment below. I respond to just about everybody. It's starting to get some interview requests from other channels, which is kind of cool. So you might be seeing more of those coming out. If you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, I appreciate if you do so because we're always doing these experiments and diving into these projects. Whole point of this channel is to actually get into it, try it out, and let you know all the good parts and the bad parts and everything in between. So there's no hype on this channel. We actually do the experiment. We put real money into this stuff. Sometimes not a lot, sometimes just a little bit, but it's just to tell you how it actually functions and operates. So anyway, thanks guys. I hope you're all doing well out there. Stay safe. Remember, not your keys, not your crypto. Get as much money off those exchanges as possible. And I'll see you in the future.